2013. Now tonight we're going to be carving something, but it's not going to be a pumpkin. See those pumpkins behind me? Those are real, but we're just using those for decoration. Let me show you what we're going to be carving. Ha 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 ha. We are going to be carving, haha, show 'em, Mom, this. Ha ha ha. Dude, it's a pineapple. Anyway, guys, we saw this really cute picture online of someone who used a pineapple and they carved a jack-o'-lantern face in it. So I thought, I like pineapple, I want to eat it, but let's carve it as well. So Mom's going to show you how we do that.
All right, guys, so first things first. Our decorative pumpkins that we're going to be having around the house are just going to kind of get pushed off to the side because we're not going to be using these at this point. We're going to be using a pineapple. So yes, so this is an entire pineapple, okay, and yes, I saw all of your comments that you left on the last video about my nails, so I changed them a little bit and I have little ghosts on my ring fingers and then eyes on my thumbs. So yes, I saw all your comments. I'm glad you liked my nails. I did them myself. And anyway, okay, so moving on. Here's what we're gonna have to do. We need a cutting board, knives, and utensils to carve a face into it. Now guys, because you're going to be using sharp objects, please get an adult's help so you don't hurt yourself. So for now, I'm going to be putting these off to the side because we're not going to be using those yet. We will be using this. So we're going to lay it on its side and we're going to cut off the top. So this part here, we're going to cut off the top. So we're just going to try to do a straight line right like that. See guys, so we've cut it. I missed a little spot. There we go. All right. Ooh, doesn't that smell good, Lammy? Smell it. Here, smell it.
Oh, that smells good, Mom.
I know, doesn't it? All right, so keep this part. Don't get rid of it. But for now, we're going to put it off to the side because we need to get out all of this. So you know how in a pumpkin you have to dig out the insides? This is the same kind of thing. We have to get out all of this. So I've seen different ways to do it online. This is the way that I chose to do it, and I don't know how hard or easy this will be. But basically you cut a circle. Now be careful not to cut the outside of this. So basically we're just cutting a round circle like this around because we're trying to get out the inside. Now Lammy and I like pineapple, so we want to be able to eat this. So I'm going to try not to make too big of a mess. I don't know how well this will turn out, but we're trying. It also said to get this out, you can cut down the center just to help break it up a bit. Oh my gosh. And I think I'm going to cut it in quarters. So I'm going to go down like this, pull it across like that. Check that out. Alright, so now I gotta get this out of here. This is gonna be tricky. And another thing that I wanna do, guys, is I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut off the bottom. And when I cut off the bottom, it's going to create a hole for me to stick the tea light candle. So when I put the tea light candle down, I'm gonna sit this on top of it and it will glow. And by cutting off the bottom here, it'll help me get out all this insides. So I'm going to cut off a thin layer of the bottom, just like that. And then this part we can actually throw away. We're not going to be using this part. So this part the bottom can be thrown away. So you can kind of see some of my lines here where I've cut. So I'm going to cut around. And make sure you're using a cutting board, guys, or something, because this is very juicy and it's going to get messy. Pineapple is very juicy. So I need to start trying to work this out. So see what I've done? I'm going to pull these pieces out. See? And now it's hollow. Now on the inside there's still some big chunks like that. So I'm just going to take my knife and work it around the edge and get those out of there. Lammy, you know what this makes me want?
What?
It makes me want a Dole Whip from Disneyland.
Oh, those were so good. I want one too.
I know, it's making me crave one really bad. Alright guys, so there is our pineapple. So we're gonna stick the tea light in here, and that way it'll glow. We're gonna cut a face right about here, and then the lid just pops back on like that, and it just sits there. So let me go get a paper towel because we have to wipe out the inside so it's more dry. All right, so here's my paper towel, and I am just going to dab the inside of the pineapple. Now, pineapples are very, very juicy, so you're never going to be able to get it completely dry, but we're just trying to get it as dry as possible. So just continue dabbing until the inside is pretty much, you know, just a little damp, but I'm just trying to get this as dry as I can. And I think that's about as good as it's gonna get, Lammy.
All right.
All right, guys, so I'm gonna move this trash off to the side. Now, as for the meat, don't get rid of it. Just put it in a container of some kind, and you can always eat it later. So I'm going to take these pieces and put inside this Tupperware thing. See, guys? So just put it in a little thing. Make sure you refrigerate it. And now we are going, look at all that juice. Wow. Now we're going to move on to doing the face. Now you can draw with a marker or something if you want, but it's going to be harder to see because of the way the skin is. So I'm going to have to do it by freehand, and hopefully I'll get a good face. All right, Lammy, what kind of face should it have?
Triangles for eyes and a scary mouth.
You want it to have a scary mouth?
Yeah, scary mouth.
All right. Well, so this here is one of those cutters that you can get, you know, like at a Halloween store, or Target, Walmart, drugstores. These are a carving tool specifically for pumpkins, but we're going to be using it for pineapples tonight. So you gotta kind of pay attention to where you cut your lines and everything. It's harder than it looks, but it'll be all right once we get it done. I'm trying to get it to go across and meet up with this. There we go, look. There's an eye.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah, and then we can cut off some of that extra pulp on the inside. Yeah, straighten up that line a little bit. All right, how's that?
One eye down.
Yep.
Alright guys, so we put it on a Halloween plate, and Mom's gonna get a tea light candle, probably one of the fake ones because we don't want to burn the lid that we're gonna put on. So we're gonna get one of those fake tea light candles that I used in my mummy jar video, and we're gonna pop it in there and see what it looks like.
Okay, so as you can see, here is our pineapple jack-o'-lantern, and we put it on this nice Halloween plate. Now it's still very wet, guys, so don't sit this directly on a table or anything like that. You need to put it on something. And then we have one of these. This is like a Halloween-themed fake tea light candle. And see how it lights up? So we're gonna stick this in here, and we're just gonna sit it down, and I'm gonna show you the inside. See, it just sits, so that way the jack-o'-lantern sits down around the tea light. So that's how that works. And then we're gonna put the lid on. Now putting the lid on is cool because it makes it look like it has crazy hair or something. Let's pop this on here, make it look like it has crazy hair. Look at the crazy hair. Look at that hair. All right, guys, so let's see what it looks like with the lights off.
Whoa, check that out, guys. I know you can't see me very well, but check it out. That is our pineapple jack-o'-lantern. Ooh, and I get to go eat the pineapple. Oh, yeah. Check that out, guys. Isn't that cool how that candle flickers like that? Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Check its face out. Looks like veins. Haha, it's so cool. So give this video a thumbs up if you thought this was a cool thing to do to a pineapple. And if any of you do this to any fruits or vegetables, leave me a picture on my Facebook account or do a video response and let me see it here on YouTube. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys, because the whole month of October I'm doing all these different Halloween videos for my Halloween series 2013. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go eat that pineapple in the fridge. Talk to you next time.